2:14 and 6 seconds in the morning. Construction Stories, part 87. Frick, I had an amazing title like 5 seconds ago, no joke. No. Frick. I don't know. I'll put something up. I'm really hot right now, actually. I should take this off. Oh. What was it? Okay, so we were working inside of one of the pontoons. Specifically, Pontoon H. In the rib section, rib cells, whatever. Oh, yeah. That's another thing. I'll say that too. But, so, we're working inside the rib cells. So, it's filthy. That means there's the little ridges, and there's all this crap in between each and every ridge that we need to clean out, right? Clearly. And so I'm sitting there with a vacuum just vacuuming my heart out. And earlier I had taken off my tool bags because they were just getting in the way, and I just set them in the corner and was like, oh, okay. So like 2 hours passed by, and they were like, yeah, it's time to go home, woo! And we like pack everything up and pull it up the rope and climb up the ladder. We're like, yeah! And we get out and we get to the shack, and I take off my knee pads. I'm like, man, I'm so glad I'm gonna go home. Let me just take off my belt. And it wasn't there. You know where it was? It was still in that corner of Pontoon H. So I am just peeved. I mean, I'm not actually mad. It's just like, oh, I have to go all the way back and get my belt. But I just started yelling and screaming. In a funny way, I think. Like, in a positive way. But I was just yelling, like, go, ragga, fragga, smack. Like that, exactly. But really loud. And just passing by all these carpenters that were going, and I was just being super loud, and it was, I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah. One of them made a donkey noise at me, which I kind of realized like 5 seconds later. I was like, wait a minute, hey, that guy. But I got my bags, got out, went back, and then I went home. The other thing that happened was we are at lunch, and Foreman's like, hey, tell everybody to come in here so we can talk about safety and crap. And we're like, okay, safety, woo. And we all go in, and he's just talking about safety. And one of the newer guys is next to me, and he's like, and he starts cracking his fingers. Okay, cracking your fingers, whatever. And then he's like, okay, I've done that. And then he's like, and he hits his thumbs, and I'm like, okay, advanced techniques, clearly. And then he starts doing like this weird stuff and snapping like each and every individual joint in his hand. And like at this point, I'm just like in kind of a gross fascination, like, huh. And then he's like, and does that one, which I've done before. It feels amazing. And he did that and was like, oh, yeah. And then he's like, and like snaps like seriously 12 things in his neck. Like, and it's like, oh, yeah. And does it that way, and then he like snaps it this way and that way and back and like down and sideways or something. I thought he was gonna die. I thought he was just like slowly popping out each and every one of his like cerebral discs and just like, I don't know, inflicting pain or something. It was weird. It was really gross because I mean, everybody's done that at some point, but some people go hard, and he was going pretty hard. But I was walking with him outside of that, and we were just going back to the shack, and we walked by this really cool carpenter guy. And he's like, hey, man. We're like, hey. And he's like, yeah, you got any smokes, dude? To the newer guy. Yeah, you got any smokes, man? And he's like, oh, no, sorry, I don't smoke. And he's like, ah. Then he looks at me, and we've been working on nights for like 7 months or something now. And he's like, give it up, Nolan. I know you got some smokes on you. I know you got a pack of random cigarette brand name. I know you got a pack of other random cigarette, like I think he was referring to high quality, expensive smokes or cigars, possibly. I don't know. That's not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is 14th century melee weaponry, but that's not the point. The point is, it was being funny because he knew I didn't smoke. And he's like, give it up, man, give it up. Like, I just had this pouch somewhere that I always kept my cigarettes that I never gave to anybody and that I never even smoked myself just because they're that special. But, yeah, aside from that, it's a Friday. I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked to go do things. I'm going to go to a farmer's market tomorrow, whatever. I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to pack up a bunch of my clothes. And then I'm going to go to sleep. So, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a wonderful night, day, morning, maybe, lunchtime. I don't know. You could be watching this straight up at 2:25 when I upload it. That's weird. But I accept and I approve. Good job. I'm proud of you. Anyways, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop talking. Bye. Good night.